Ladies and gentlemen, Wycliffe Obetsa Oparanya, one of the CSs that was appointed by Raila Amolo Odinga in William Samoei Ruto's government, is breathing fire. Oparanya is saying that he could easily resign. Before I give a critical analysis about this outburst, I want you first to listen to this clip. Oparanya, ongea.
Nitawasaidia nitawasaidia, lakini nikiwaambia twende njia hii, ndio kwa sababu hao wameangalia wameona huyu mzee anaweza kusaidia kazi, si ndio? Nitawasaidia nitawasaidia, lakini nikiwaambia twende njia hii ni wanakataa, mimi nitajiondoa na nirudi kwangu, kwa sababu ukitaka usaidiwe kazi mpaka ukubali, si ndio? Ukubali kusaidiwa, lakini tukiwa hapo na wewe sasa unajifanya mjuaji, utakuwa na shida.
Ladies and gentlemen, nani mjuaji? Ni nani ambaye anaambiwa ni mjuaji? Politics is a very interesting game. So why is Oparanya saying this? I want us to look at some of the reasons why, in my view, already Oparanya is crying foul. Number one, in my view, most likely he has encountered resistance by William Samoei Ruto's men. You know, in government, you may go there and you may think that you are the boss, but you realize you are just a cabbage in the cabinet. There are other people who are putting the trigger under your feet. They are putting the carpet under your feet, and you're just there, not even sure what you are supposed to do. And it happens in many institutions. Most of these gatekeepers in various ministries cause the shot. So most likely he has realized that these people are not going to relent. Number two, in my view, is that Oparanya has seen the monumental task ahead. The task ahead is gigantic. Just take an example of the Hustlers funds. How is he going to recover bad debts taken by hustlers? And the number, I understand, is about 10 million. 10 million hustlers took the loan, but they defaulted. They refused to pay. They believe that this is their money. They believe that William Samoei Ruto had promised to give them free money. So they refused to pay. So you can see that it is not easy. And it happens all across. And that is why when you look at William Samoei Ruto deliberately allowed Raila to take the most influential docket. And the one that actually impact directly on the lives and the standard of life and the cost of living of Kenyans. When you look at the treasury, when the economy does not perform, Raila will be blamed. When the fuel prices is up, Opiwa die will be blamed. Hii mambo ya maloni na nini, Oparanya is there. Economy again, ya blue economy na hot water and mining. If this fails and there are issues, the person to blame is Joho. So when you look at it, it is maybe Oparanya is fearing the task. Number two, in my view, there could be sparse struggle between the CS and the PS. Usually, the principal secretaries are the ones who run the government. They run the day-to-day activities of the government. They are the accounting officer. And we saw it in the Ministry of Water when CS Alice Wahome had an altercation with the PS. And I think I understand some funds had been diverted to other regions, and that fund was meant to be for Mount Kenya people. And the president had to do a mini reshuffle of his cabinet and transfer Alice Wahome to another docket. So Oparanya could be experiencing the same thing, because if you look at William Samoei Ruto's government, the way he has arranged his government is that he give you the ministerials, like now John Badi, but you are checkmated by a very close ally. Like now the Kajin is the one who is checkmating John Badi in treasury, and usually these guys answers directly to the president. The other thing is that there is a desire for these ODM guys to wash their hands. In fact, this is a warning bell that if it doesn't work, we will run away. And I can tell you, William Samoei Ruto will not go with Raila Amolo Odinga's men all the way to 2027. These guys are going to, at a certain point, they are going to resign en masse. They are going to run away. And because they don't want to carry the blame, and because they are insiders, they'll be knowing what is happening. And before it dawned on them that it is not easy to deal with William Samoei Ruto, already they have soiled their pants, and it will be very, very messy, and nobody will be ready to resign to them. I think this is what is happening to Oparanya. The other thing is that when I look at it, it could be a desire maybe to be given a free hand. Just like Kibaki gave his CSs a free hand to operate the ministries. Maybe this is what Oparanya wants. Because you see, William Samoei Ruto does not actually allow his CSs to operate their ministries independently. He micromanages these ministers. And maybe this is what Oparanya is telling him. That's why he's saying, if you are not ready to be advised na huyu mzee Oparanya, then I'll leave. Because you see, kama nataka usaidizi, lazima uwe tayari kusikiliza. That is the message. Because already it has dawned on Oparanya and other UDA brigade who are in government that it is not easy to advise somebody like William Samoei Ruto. The fact that William Samoei Ruto is an extrovert, the fact that he talks too much, the fact that he wants to be seen as the one who is leading from the front, the fact that he's a hands-on president can put him at loggerheads with this kind of leaders. And I can tell you, the fallout that will be there between ODM and William Samoei Ruto will be messy and will be very, very embarrassing. Even Raila finally is likely to run away from William Samoei Ruto. The other thing is that when you look at the government, you realize that there are so many things that need to be changed. Again, when you look at the government, you realize that after this broad-based marriage, call it whatever name you may call it, what happened is that Kenyans were not happy. Majority of Kenyans were not happy when it is ODM that seems to be benefiting from the Gen Z movement. So because of the feeling of guilt, most likely, people like Oparanya could be giving a warning volley that is. They could be saying, they could be looking for a way to escape from this government. They want to, maybe they feel that, the conscience will always tell you whether what you are doing is right thing or not. So what is happening here? Oparanya is feeling the heat on the ground. And they know, most likely they are going to lose if they were even to vie for elections. And the fear of even now carrying that burden, that fear, that shame, is the one that is making him to talk the way he is talking. Guys, like the video and have a blessed day. Bye.